Good afternoon, you guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is the first video that I am going to be uploading, but also where I'm going to be talking about the drama between my good friend Cesar versus Jonathon Evans Jr., who just quit CJ Studios about 2 months ago, back on January 25th of this year. But I also wanted to talk about the problems that I have with Jonathon Evans Jr. when Cesar is having a mental breakdown. Although I wouldn't call this a drama between me and Jonathon, the way that he did this to me isn't acceptable to me. So you're gonna figure out right now. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
Wait a damn minute!
Now, before I can talk about the drama between my friend Cesar and Jonathon Evans Jr., the ex-CJ Studios member, I also wanted to talk about how Jonathon Evans Jr. joined CJ Studios. So on November 22nd, 2023, so it was a few months ago, and he officially joined CJ Studios after the announcement my friend Cesar made, and he was shown in an Instagram post by my friend Cesar, who celebrated wearing a pink CJ Studios hat that Cesar created for his own merch. And this was posted, as you can see right here, is actually 2 days before my 20th birthday. So I was like 19 at the time, 2 days before I turned 20. And let's just say I was pretty happy about it at first. I thought that, oh, we're gonna get along pretty well. But what you're gonna see next in this video is gonna actually shock you. Without further ado, let's get straight into this topic. I'm going to explain how I started having problems with Jonathon Evans Jr. and how the drama unfolded between my friend Cesar and Jonathon Evans Jr. with the help from Cesar, of course.
He disrespected my girlfriend Jada, my friends Cruz and Chris, because they were all actually actors from my channel who were featured on his channel for Silent Love. He also disrespected his own best friend Anthony and his own girlfriend Jenny Rudiman. He even disrespected her, but she's too stubborn to see it. Like, pay your damn girlfriend, pay your best friend, pay the people who helped you commission to your goddamn video.
And this topic begins now. Alright, so even though I don't have a lot of knowledge about the drama between Cesar and Jonathon, I will try my best, you guys, to explain it to the best of my abilities. And Cesar, if you are watching this video, if there's something wrong that I didn't have knowledge about, or if I didn't tell them any additional information, you can call me FaceTime, or you can leave the comment on the comment section below, and I will be very happy to fix that. So thank you, Cesar, for helping me get the guts to speak up for you against Jonathon. Well, normally I don't take sides, but what Jonathon did was not acceptable. And without further ado, let's get straight into the first part of the main drama. So Jonathon wrote a story called Silent Love. And although I don't know the context of Silent Love, I can tell that he has commissioned my friend Cesar to turn this into a film project. Now, before he quit CJ Studios, he pretty much, let's just say that they're gonna be filming the Silent Love film, which unfortunately has been canceled. But in my point of view, I would have to say there are some problems regarding the Silent Love project. And it all started when CJ or my good friend Cesar, he's basically was enjoying his time with his family at his brother's wrestling tournament. And what happens is that he sends Cesar, my good friend, a very long paragraph, which is pretty much understandable. Not understandable, but so long that it made Cesar very stressed out. And that's why in the other video where Cesar made that statement, it caused him to rise up to the anger level that he didn't meant it to happen. But it's stressing him out because Jonathon is putting too much stress on him. And he didn't even let him relax. Like, Jonathon, if you're watching this video right now, you could have just texted him that, oh, after you watch your brother's wrestling tournament, can we talk about that later? But you ruined it. You caused him to stress out. And to elaborate that point, Jonathon was actually the one who wrote this story, Silent Love. And when my friend Cesar's trademark was on there, Jonathon even didn't tell him sooner that he needs to fix that. And yet, Jonathon, you blamed him for it. You were framing him. So you're literally, let's say you're using him to your advantage. You were literally using him to commission him in order to get the money for yourself. Like, for example, Cesar paid you $20, but you're gonna pay him back. And Cesar was not the only one that doesn't get paid. Jada, Cruz, Chris, and the other actors of the CJ Studios crew, they didn't even get paid. Because you think they can work for you for free. But no, nothing is free in this world, Jonathon. And I mean it. Not only that, that's how business works. In every YouTube video, there's subscribers that get paid if they're being in a YouTube creator's video. That's how it works. You, on the other hand, Jonathon, you using them to your advantage. You're literally pretty much manipulative. And to be honest, I don't take sides. But in this case, I'm staying by Cesar's side, no matter what. And Jonathon, if you are seeing this video right now, you can say whatever you want on my face. But don't you ever say something rude, mean, or hurtful to Cesar, Jada, Chris, Cruz, and all of the CJ Studios actors. I'm not letting you do that. You can say that to me because I can deal with you myself. And I'm not boasting, but I hate seeing my friends getting hurt because of what you did. And not only that, you also walked out on the Silent Love project, just as you did on the Art Judgment project. Let's just say everyone's part isn't done, you just walked out without telling him the reason why, without telling my friend Cesar why you have to walk out of the project. Are you so fearful of confronting Cesar? Or are you just afraid that you're gonna save your public image just by putting all the stress, all the hate on him? Why would you even do that, Jonathon? why would you even frame him when Cesar didn't even know that his treatment's on there? You could have just told him that, oh, I'm sorry, I'll fix that right away. But instead, you just slammed him with that comment that my friend Cesar steals your work. How dare you, Jonathan? How dare you say that to my friend? And you know what, you guys? I think I'm gonna have Cesar join on this video. So, give me just a moment, you guys. Okay, all right, you guys. So I am on the phone with CJ Studios creator and founder, Cesar. So, Cesar.
How you guys doing?
And Cesar, just to elaborate on to the drama between you and Jonathon. Pretty much, he actually put the stress on you, writing a very long paragraph of text while you were actually watching your brother's wrestling tournament with your family. How's that make you feel?
To reach out to somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I don't exactly know what Amanda said in the video yet. I haven't seen it yet, but in case if she didn't mention it though, Jonathon did write the Silent Love film, granted, but the filming, the cameraman work and the acting work was basically me. It was basically my work. Along with Jada, Cruz, and Chris, who we were all affiliated. And it's just a problem that, like, when I'm working with an outside channel, it's only fair that I get paid for the work that I put into it. Because just like on CJ Studios, I actually pay my actors, I pay my writers for their time commissioning for me on my projects. But when the tables turn and I'm working for somebody else, apparently, according to Jonathon Evans Jr., it's a problem that I'm asking to be paid. And then yet again, I did provide evidence, if you guys saw my video of me and Jada exposing him, but I provided screenshot evidence that I was clarifying that I'm not trying to charge you for the rights to the story, but I'm just trying to charge you for the editing. And usually I charge around $50 to $80 when it comes to editing a video for somebody, but I was only going to charge him $20 because he was my friend. But the funny thing is that $20 ain't really nothing. So I don't know. It just seemed like some cheapskate selfishness coming out of him. Despite him being a musician, he's kind of a scum. You can clearly see that he knows that he's in the wrong, because apparently some of the CJ Studios fan base started attacking his YouTube channel. Like he kept getting hate comments back and forth, and then the next thing you know, he just turns off all his comments. So I think it's safe to say that Jonathon knows what he's doing, but he's just too much of a stubborn child to even own up to what he did and apologize.
And yeah, just to clarify that, everyone, the connection was pretty much unstable. That's why you kind of froze a little bit for just like 1 or 2 seconds. So my apologies, you guys. But yeah, just to make it clear, because fans were attacking Jonathon. That's why, in order to prevent him from getting hate comments or basically save his quote-unquote public image, he decided to turn off all the comments and disable all the comments altogether.
Oh, his public image is kind of being butchered as of right now, actually.
Yeah.
And it's not just because that's not just because I came public about what he did, but one of my other actors, Sean Moss Jr. and Daniel Gonzalez, they came forward with their response. And then Cruz Rocha, he came forward with his response too, except it's on my channel. So basically, a majority of our actors are coming forward against what Jonathon did, how he mistreated me and my girlfriend and my 2 other friends. And basically, it seems really disrespectful in a way, because if I'm commissioning for somebody, it's only fair that they return the favor in some way. Like for me, like when I'm paying my crew, it may not always be money, but I'll always take you guys out to eat or something. You're an actress on the channel too, so you already know this, right?
Mm-hmm. And Jonathon, if you're seeing this video, you're seeing Cesar's response in this video. Not every
everything is free in this world. Like, even let's say if you have a job, everything comes with a price. So you have to return the favor if you're a musician or something. If you're not returning the favor, you're pretty much a manipulator. You're pretty much manipulative, but you're also like pretty much, I wouldn't say he's probably scamming a lot of our...
No, Amanda, he's not scamming. He's committing wage theft. I don't work for free, even if it's for friends. I'm not a slave.
Yeah. Well, I apologize if I say the word scam, but just to elaborate that he's using you to his advantage.
Yeah. You know, that's what business is like sometimes. People just tend to, they tend to try to find wait, how do I phrase this? That's just how business is sometimes. Like, you make friends and then all of a sudden there's always that one particular friend that'll screw you over at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And of course, business always has to come first, because CJ Studios is not just a YouTube channel to me. It's my filmmaking business. I portray it as a business. We make stories. Yeah, we're all about quality, but I'm really selective with who I'm casting on my channel. And usually it's either a family member or a close friend, but I can't trust everybody particularly. Mm-hmm. My channel, as of right now, they've earned my trust in order for them to even join the channel. That's why they're a part of it. So you see actors like Brittany or John Luke, or you see actors like Sean or freaking or Kaya or Angel. They all earn my trust. That's the reason why they're part of the channel. I'm not going to work with random people, because there's those type of people out there who are only in it for the money. And the hypocrisy shows on Jonathan's end when I actually paid him for art judgment, because he was an actor in that episode that me and Jada wrote together. He was featured, and we actually paid him. We took him out to eat. That's payment. But it shows hypocrisy when he doesn't want to pay me for working on his channel. And this is why I try to avoid working on outside channels half the time when it comes to me filming it for them, because a lot of people are really stubborn. And it doesn't matter if you have a job or not. You're commissioning for somebody, then you're going to expect something out of it. I expected something. And Jonathan has a job, too. And it's not just me that he disrespected. He disrespected my girlfriend, Jada, my friends, Cruz and Chris, because they're all actually actors from my channel who were featured on his channel for Silent Love. He also disrespected his own best friend, Anthony, and his own girlfriend, Jenny Rudeman. He even disrespected her, but she's too stubborn to see it. Pay your damn girlfriend. Pay your best friend. Pay the people who helped you commission to your goddamn video.
Jonathan, if you're saying this, it doesn't matter if your girlfriend is if it's your own lover or your family member, you're still gonna have to pay. You still have to pay them, because you're a musician, right? And you're the one that wrote the story. So Cesar, it's very ironic that he joined our judgment, yet he still does not pay you, and he walks out before everyone's part is done.
The only reason why Jonathan walked out is because he wasn't getting along with one of my other actresses, Tamia, because they got into an argument about whether or not if Jada's character wore a hat in one frame and all of a sudden the hat's gone. But it's one thing if you're arguing, but don't walk off the set. That's so unprofessional. And I just think it's really funny, because this dude is not an actor, sorry. This dude is a musician. He's a musician. He's been in business like this before. He's been on stages performing before. And apparently you don't know how business works. You don't know how partnership works. And you're freaking 23 years old. How does, dude, mindset is me when it comes to business. But damn, I'm 19 and I know this stuff. I know how to treat my employees. I know how to treat the people who've helped me. It's always about payment. It's always about returning the favor. Best believe if you're commissioning for me, you're gonna get paid. But if I'm commissioning for you outside of CJ Studios, I'm gonna expect something. It's the fact that if Silent Love wasn't for his channel, let's say Silent was exclusively for CJ Studios. Then you wouldn't have to pay me because it would be under my channel. But then you want to complain to me last minute that, hey, we don't want this on CJ Studios. I want this on my own channel. Okay, that's fine, but that means you're going to have to pay me because that's also my work. Like, don't be hogging up all of the credit to yourself. You did the writing, I did the filming, I did the editing. Well, almost did the editing. But hey, I guess to him, like, money is apparently out of the question, right? Okay, I could see in a nutshell, like, Jonathon is probably worse than Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Basically.
This is a non-cussing channel, so if you're cussing,
you can censor that, right?
Yeah, but if you want to cuss, I'm gonna have to censor it. So
okay, you can censor it. I censor mine too.
Yeah, so be extremely careful because I'm posting on my YouTube channel. All the other kids might see it, but let's just say Jonathon is pretty ironic, but he's pretty much like, if I were to compare my his personality, I would have compared it to Enrico Pucci from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 Stone Ocean. Like, at first, he's like a priest. He's a very good priest, right? But ironically, like towards the end of the series, he ended up luring her into his trap. Same goes for Jonathon. He was a nice guy, but then he betrayed you, and then he framed you. That's what Jonathon is like.
He tried to make me out to look like a fraud. I didn't see the whole video he posted, particularly because I'm blocked on Instagram, but Cruz actually got a hold of the video, and he didn't get to screen record the other half, but Cruz did confirm. He tried calling me the fraud at the end. But yet again, if he wants to see who the real fraud is, then look in the mirror. You're portraying yourself as this professional musician who's spreading a big name for yourself, and yet, like, you're screwing over the people who's helping you. I'm gonna be straight up. Even without me, Jonathon could succeed as a musician, but taking the opportunity with CJ Studios, he could have had the opportunity to get his name out there a lot faster. That's the whole thing that I do with CJ Studios is when I cast my friends into these skits that I do, it basically helps them it provides them better opportunities. Like Kayla Nguyen, for example, she's one of my actresses. She's working with Future Explored Films. It's another filmmaking studio. Was able to join the other studio was because I helped her find her passion of acting. That's the type of things I want to do for my actors. And my idea with Jonathon is that if we can get his name out there, like he's a member of CJ Studios, and maybe just by that, the moment he does some of his songs and stuff, like in the background or something, then people are going to recognize him for his music, and then, like, it would get him more clout. So, like, the concept of this is basically they help me do skits, and I help them get their names out there and pursue the goals that they wish to pursue. But I never expected from someone as smart as him that I would be, like, backstabbed so instantly by a musician. But hey, I think I'm around the wrong kind of musician, though. You know what I mean? And look, and I know it's not my place to say this, but I'm not the only one who's had problems with Jonathon throughout CJ Studios. It's people inside and outside of CJ Studios. Every time Jonathon would go to Delta, he always brought some creepy vibe to everybody else. I'm not gonna say names, but like, he questioned one of my friends because she's in a long distance relationship, and he was like, "Oh, hey, can you even trust her? Like, what if she's cheating on you, like with a person like that's in person with her? Like, dude, back off with that, man. Like, stop being like, mind your own business. Like, stop being stop creeping people out and like bringing on awkward vibes, like making everyone uncomfortable." I know it seems a little scrambled the way I'm explaining it, but like I'm trying to explain it in a way where I don't really reveal who has problems with Jonathon, because I don't know if they want their names out there. But you know, he's really like, I'm not gonna. Okay, you know what? No more. All right, let's cut the crap. It's time to draw my cards now. He has been giving everybody really uncomfortable vibes. moment he came to Delta. Simple as that. Maybe not me, but he always has like this bad temper problem, and he tends to cause a scene in the Danner Hall, and he has caused a scene numerous times. So you're gonna edit. You're gonna edit most of this too, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because you don't need every single. You don't need every single thing I'm saying because
Yeah.
like, I'm kind of like stuttering and stuff.
On this iPad, I'm gonna have to film it to 2 to 3 minutes because sometimes when I send it to my phone, I don't know if it's gonna go through or not. So
Okay,
I'm gonna have to do 2 to 3 minutes per
scene.
scene.
A lot, so I just want to make sure you edit out my stuttering.
Yeah.
But no, like, but yeah, he kind of gives you some like creepy vibe. But I'm not saying he's a creep, but I'm saying he's kind of like, he just kind of makes people feel awkward. He has anger issues, and sometimes it results into causing an entire, it causes a scene, honestly. Them all concerned and stuff. And, you know, honestly, even when he would give me and Jada a ride places, I would get so, like, afraid because there was those times where when he gets, like, hella angry because of some little situation that happened, his driving starts to, like, seem a little off. And I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, is this dude gonna crash? I'm not ready to die. He's not a bad driver, but, like, if you're gonna get mad and if it's gonna affect your driving, then park the car and just, like, stop driving, honestly. Just straight up stop driving. I know I'm not one to say this because I don't have a license myself, but if I'm too angry to drive, best believe I'm not gonna get behind the wheel.
Yeah. And Jonathon,
so there was those couple times where he could have potentially endangered me and Jada.
Oh.
Just because he had an anger problem while he was driving. Like, what if I got killed? What if she got killed?
Well, sorry to almost cut you off because I was about to say something about Jonathon too. I was about to say something to Jonathon, but Jonathon, if you're planning to drive, I recommend that you need to actually pull your car over to stop and then take a deep breather.
He's not a bad driver, but it's like whenever he gets angry while on the wheel, like he like, I don't know, the car just starts shaking and stuff. Like, I don't like that feeling. And you're not gonna be able to talk to him though, because I literally made it clear that he's not welcome back at Delta.
I know.
He's not coming back. If he comes back, then best believe there's gonna be a problem.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Cesar.
You're fine.
And I mean, a little stuttering in my video will be fine. It makes you perfect. I know you. I know that you want to make it professional, but my videos, it's fine. It makes you perfect of who you are. Don't be afraid of your stuttering or something. I stuttered sometimes too whenever I get nervous behind the on the camera.
Yeah, when I did my video, I kind of edited out most of my stuttering and my because I don't script this kind of stuff. Basically, like, this is literally coming from the heart, basically. And the reason why I tend to stutter and stuff like this, that's just basically how I am. And mainly because, like, it's a lot to take in when you feel like a type of betrayal from a friend over a business disagreement. So it really does hurt me even just talking about it. And that's why I had to make, and the problem though, and I know some people were a little iffy about me making this public, but keep in mind, I wasn't the one that made this public. Jonathon made that post about me, calling me a fraud. So I had to go public and share my side of the story. And the one thing Jonathon did not do is provide evidence. Because he knew that if he provided the same screenshots that I provided, which is the real evidence, then he would have been exposing himself. According to Cruz, who watched Jonathon's video, he didn't mention anything about me being the cameraman or anything. He was just accusing me of being the actor who wanted to steal the rights to it and publish it on my channel, The Silent Love. But, hey, Jonathon, I'm just going to tell you this right now. Silent love is never going to happen. Because if you betray the other people who helped you like you betrayed me, you're better off just flushing that story down the toilet. Straight up, bro. Straight up. You're a good writer and everything, but you are a god-awful director, god-awful businessman. I'm not a businessman myself, but at least I know how a partnership in filmmaking works. So you want my advice, buddy? Don't ever be a filmmaker. You're not fit for one.
Yeah. And Jonathan?
You may be a musician. You may have been doing performances, but best believe if people knew what you were doing and how you've mistreated me and my crew, best believe you would be losing audience right now. You would be losing more followers than you've lost the moment I exposed you. So, how about this? You go and stick to playing your little guitar while I go and create some stories, all right? I have a bigger name than you, and it's going to stay that way. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, and I'll take it back. Because compared to you, aside from being a musician, what do you do? Me, I'm a filmmaker. I make stories. I am a writer. I am an actor. I am a composer. That's something that Jonathon don't even do. He don't compose his own damn music. He steals it. He steals free-to-use beats and claims it as his own. And he's told me that in confidence. At least I make my own music. The audio library don't count, but at least I am composing my own music for my future films. What are you doing meanwhile? Is all you know how to play is the guitar? There's such thing as a digital music studio, dude. And not just filmmaking, bro. I am a part of the KWDC radio station. I'm on the radio. Your songs aren't even on the radio. You may have more local clout outside Stockton, but that's only because people don't know you for the wage theft scumbag that you really are, bro. Simple as that. At least I have my name out there, and at least I'm loyal enough to return the favor for those who commission for me. At least and guys, I'm sorry I'm getting all hot-headed about this, but you guys got no idea how badly this hurts. This isn't anger coming out of me. This is pain. I thought Jonathon was a friend. Yeah, you can understand why Sean cussed him out in his video and why I had to, and I don't know how, I handled it professionally on my channel. I feel like I'm being a little unprofessional on yours right now, honestly, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Mistakes can happen, but pretty much it's okay if you can have your feelings out. That's how stressful you're getting because Jonathon did this to you.
Yeah, and look, I'm not trying to show off by saying what I do as a public figure compared to him, but it's the truth though. All he does is make music. I am multiple varieties in what I do. I'm a filmmaker, I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a go animator, I am a composer. I'm serving multiple purposes just to get my name out there, and it's all for this film business. I'm trying to make a name for myself, but it's hard to do that when there's people out there who are just, all they're doing is screwing you over. And I have and that's saying that I have fired my closest friends who were even a part of the channel at one point. And what does that do? Destroys the friendship. But hey, sometimes you got to pick business over friends, because the real friends who are a part of this business are the ones who don't betray you, are the ones who will stay, the ones who don't make mistakes that results in getting fired or wanting to quit. If somebody wants to quit, that's fine. But if you're quitting because you think I'm the bad guy, then boy, you gotta retrace your steps and see where you messed up. You know what I mean?
Well, Cesar,
people have screwed me over in this business so many times. Back to high school, I've never made one response about it. It's happened more times than you can think. But Jonathon drew the line, and now he's the one being exposed for what he did, because I'm fed up. I'm fed up with keeping this type of drama to myself. If people are going to screw me over, then people need to know who is screwing me over and why they're screwing me over. And now look what happened. Jonathon disabled his comments on YouTube. He's getting dislike spams in his songs. Jonathon probably has more haters than subscribers right now. You don't mess with people who have big clout. I don't have big clout. I mean, wrong choice of words. Let me rephrase that. You don't mess with people who have more subscribers than you, who have more followers than you. Because best believe their fan base will ruin you. And that's exactly what he risked. I didn't tell my fan base to go after him. I made it clear, hey, warning, do not go attacking the people involved in this. And that's what they did. I'm not going to stop them if they did, but that's what they did. And now look, Jonathon can't even get any compliments on his songs because he turned his comments off because he knows that the fan base is going to flood him with so much hate. I've been checking out his channel lately to see if he's anything else about me, and that's apparently what happened.
Okay,
everybody hates him now.
Cesar?
Yeah.
Just to let you know, thank you so much for joining this call.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Are you sure? I'm sorry if I came out as unprofessional doing this call.
It's okay. That's who you are. Don't be afraid to show who you are. Like if you're trying to be professional, sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, not to hurt you or anything, but you have to show who you are. It's okay if you're unprofessional or anything. Like if you stutter, that's okay.
I just think it's like just straight up. And my actors too, because he is a suspect of wage theft for not paying them. But if he's expecting an apology from me, excuse me if this sounds like hypocrisy, but I don't feel I owe him an apology. I'm just doing my job as a filmmaker. But he owes me an apology, and he definitely owes Jada, Cruz, and Chris an apology. And he owes the rest of the actors an apology because he was harassing all of my actors via group chat just to get the videos out of me for free.
But sorry to cut you off. But anyway, thank you so much for joining this call.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for your help in this.
Jonathon, if you're seeing this video, don't ever think that you're gonna get sympathy from me.
But after everything you've done, Dio, you're not gonna get any sympathy from me.
Just as Jojo Cujo said.
Don't ever even come back to Delta, bro. Don't ever come back to Delta. Like I said in my video, you're not welcome on campus anymore. I don't care who you have over there as your friend. You're not welcome there anymore. You're not even a student, so I'm allowed to say that. I'll get the campus police on you if you do. Because I know how aggressive you're going to get at the moment you step foot trying to confront me. Simple as that.
Well, thank you so much, bestie, for being in this video.
All right, thank you for having me.
And as Jotaro Kujo said from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you're not getting any sympathy from me. Same goes for you, Jonathon, because of what you did to my good friend Cesar. You've been hurting him mentally, but you also made him stressed out. Pretty much like that.
I feel way better now. He's not hurting me anymore. School's been way better without him.
Anyways, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And now let's get back to my main point.
Anyways, back to my main point of view.
So there you have it, Jonathon. That was the end of Cesar's response to you and to the people who doesn't know the truth about your personality yet and how you did that to my friends. If I were to compare you, I would have to compare your personality to Enrico Pucci from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean. And to be honest, to compare your personality, I don't mean to compare your personality, but your personality is the same thing as Enrico Pucci. Like, Enrico Pucci approached Jolene in a very respectable manner, so he greeted her politely in prison.
Regardless of the reason, I am obligated to report this matter to the authorities.
Sure, do what you have to. However, it has to be after I get to the courtyard. Give me 2 minutes. No, all I need is a single solitary minute, Father. Let me go to the courtyard and you can turn me in. That's all I ask.
Are you asking me to overlook your wrongdoings?
Someone's life is on the line. My own dad's life and spirit. Surely a priest like yourself can understand my situation.
Are you by your lonesome? Or is there anyone else in here with you?
But after a few months later, you ended up betraying Caesar. You ended up pretty much using him to your advantage to help you reach your goal, or even keep your public image safe.
Now when Jojo threw the spear at me, I felt it. His actions directed me into place. The ones who have been raising me up to heaven were those who share the blood of the Joestars.
So Jonathan, you pretty much are like Poochie. You manipulate and use Cesar and all of the other CJ Studios crews and actors to your advantage to keep your public image safe and to prevent haters from going after you. And I'm gonna actually show you the next clip of this video, but be fair warning to kids and underage teenagers. There's gonna be lots of cussing that are pretty much very uncomfortable and pretty much very easy for kids to copy. So kids, if you are watching this video and you see my friend cussing, you don't have to watch this video if you don't have to. Just please don't cuss in front of your parents. That will be extremely rude and disrespectful, of course, because I did that and I almost got in trouble by my mom because she saw me cussing in front of my friend. Like cussing to my friend in front of my mom. So please don't do that. Please don't do that, kids. In the next clip of the video is basically stressed out from Jonathan's lies that he decided to actually make a response. So I'm not gonna spoil a lot. Just watch the next clip of the video and that will explain everything to you.
Wait a minute.
Okay, you guys, so before I can show you the next clip, I'm gonna try my best to actually censor my friend's cussings to the best of my abilities, and if I can't, then I'm gonna censor some of it. And the reason why that sometimes if I can't censor it, I wanted to show you how angry he gets from Jonathan's comments. I can tell he's practically hurt, you know. But I'll try my best to censor Caesar's cussings as much as I can. But without further ado, enjoy or pretty much watch the next clip of this video.
Just you wait. I'm gonna be sharing my response really soon. Jonathon Evans Jr. decides to post about me, calling me a fraud, accusing me of stealing his work. No, motherfucker, that's not how it works, you dumb bitch. I filmed it for you. I edited it for you. And you have the audacity to call me out and say I'm stealing your work, calling me calling my business a legitimate fraud? That is not how it works. You want to play immature? Let's play immature, motherfucker. Just you wait. My response is coming soon. It is not gonna be pretty, bro. It is not gonna be pretty. Your career is over.
Anyways, back to my point of view again.
Alright, you guys, so that concludes today's video. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe and turn on the notification bells if you want to see more videos coming up. And without further ado, I am going to post the evidence now. And thanks for watching.